I'm Kev. This is the Dubstep tutorial number 3. Now, because I weren't too happy about my last one, the bass, I've kind of deleted that and I'm starting again. So this is the first one. It was like one technique on how to do a dubstep bass. This is kind of the same technique. It's just that I'm gonna be doing a video on it again, just to show you each step of making the song, basically. So like the last one was just shit, and you're gonna have to bear in mind as well, I'm only using one ear because my left ear's fucked. I can't hear out of it at all, so I'm using my right ear, and that's it for the time being. So what I've got here, all I've done, simple, really simple, 3x OSC, okay, and I've made a pattern. This is going to be my bass so far. That's a whole lot better than the one that I done first time round, isn't it? So, dead simple, straightforward. Now, the reason it's not wobbling is because at the top, like in the last video, we had the, let's say, the formula controller being controlled by the Karma effects filter, didn't we? Whereas in this one, I don't want that now, because, well, just because I don't want it really. So now all I've done here, I've gone to me 3x OSC, I've set everything up, my cut off, turn my amount up, and what I've done, this here, the speed, which is what the wub does. So if I was to put that there now and play it, you'd get, it's not going to work because that's already up there. But anyway, if I was to turn that down, that'd start wubbing, like wub, 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 like that. So basically, this is acting like what we had the last video. So I'll give you an example of it. If I was to just have that on its own now, like that. Now what I'll do is I'll drag it down and have it rising. You'll get. See? So I'm just gonna work off that for now. One thing I suggest you do, I'm just gonna pause the video so that my video doesn't go on for 20 minutes, is with your beats, when the song kicks in, just have the kick drum and the snare, okay? I'm gonna do that now. Right, I'm back. All I've done here, basically just took all my hi-hats out, okay? So the reason for this, is I can't do all my songs the exact same. Like for my hardcore stuff, when it kicks in, I just have the melody, the kick and the bass line. So for example, in my dubstep, that's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm having my kick and snare, which is my beats, along with little bits and bobs, as well as just my bass on its own. So what I want you to do, this video, open up 3x OSC, okay? I'm guessing you've already done it from the last video. If you want to follow on with that technique, that's fine. If you've already made the start and stuff, then just basically pass on from this video and wait till video 4, okay? But this is just for people who weren't too happy with me results, like me. So all you're doing really, once you've made your shape and everything and set it up, right click the LFO speed and go down. I don't know why that's linked, doesn't matter. Click on create automation clip. That will give you this at the top, okay? So now you've moved those beats across. We're gonna work out a nice rhythmic bass pattern what we could have. So because it's really hard and raw at the beginning, when the speed's all the way up like now, because that's like real no wobbling, I want that either filtered in like that before it kicks in. So like, say like, I'll give you an example. Let's just have it like that. That's rough, isn't it? So let's just have all on there. Then there's the build up, let's say. So we've got, let's pretend it's filtering in. you get what I mean? Like, that's how I want it to be. So to start off, it's going to be full, so to speak, so there's going to be no wobbling, and then when it kicks in, it'll sound a lot better than that, I promise. But when it kicks in, it'll be wobbling. Okay, so we know we're going to keep that. We know we're going to keep the speed at the top for when it's filtering in. So let's work out a pattern for how we want it. Okay, so if you listen to it, what I've got slide notes, okay, which I actually only thought about using before. So we've got so I'm thinking the second and fourth bar, which is just 2 bar notes, the dun dun. I'm thinking of wobbling them, and also, right, so it'll be this one here. Again, this is like the formula controller. I actually don't know how these wobbles are going to sound, yeah. But I do know that the lower down I go, the faster the wobbling's going to be. So if I put that there, I'm guessing that'll go dun 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 dun, whoop 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 whoop. If I put this lower, I could be wrong. Let's see. No, I was actually wrong there completely. So just have to zoom in. I know it's a really awkward and fussy thing, this, which is why, again, even though I tried not to, this video is probably going to be long again, so my apologies. Let's see, so we've got close. Try that, and then put that back up there. And actually have that both there. For the do. I'm kind of working off the top of my head here, by the way, so sorry. I know that's the last bar, so I want that to try and reach all the way back up to the top. So let's see. I like all of that apart from the last bar. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep having to think you'll move that down. Let's see, so what did the last bar sound like then? Let's see. Right, it didn't sound the best, so try that there. I'm just playing around here, by the way. Try zigzagging it and rising it back up. This is gonna be shit. It went too bad actually. I like the ding, and then maybe have that come all the way down there, and then back up for there. So hang on, let's see. That sounded nice. Maybe have more whoops. Let's see. More whoops. I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to do here. So if I want more whoops, I'll have that there, that there. Sorry about just speaking to myself. But if you watch my videos, you know I do it all the time. There we go, that's spot on that. So maybe we could copy it over again. Oh, here's the fun part, eh? Copy it over again with just a little bit of a difference. The good thing is though, I think from Fruity 7 upwards, when you're doing stuff up here, it gives you like markers and stuff, which is really good. You see what I mean? So I know where I'm putting everything, which is good. There we go. Sorry about this. No, fuck it. I'll pause the video. Right, back. So I've just kind of varied the last one, which kind of looks like it spells MJ. So we've got this now. Do you hear how it kind of stopped and sounded all dramatic and stuff? All so I'm going to keep it. So I just move that across. So now I've got my bass sorted. So what I'm wanting it to sound like is, because that's already full at the top there now, from anything before this is going to be full watch. See what I mean? So, right, so I'm actually really happy with this now. I'm happy with the bass now, finally. So, let's just pretend this is what it's going to sound like, okay? Add the sub bass in. Take my effects off. Oh yeah, my effects, by the way, the distortion I've used is called Side, okay? If you can get that, get it, because it's really, really good. It's one of the best distortions I've actually come across. Bear with me 2 seconds. Right, I'm not sure. If you've got good speakers or good headphones, you should be able to hear this. If not, it doesn't really matter. Basically what the sub bass is, the sub bass goes underneath your bass. It's not just a smart name, it's the substitute for your bass, so it sits underneath, and when your song gets played in a club or something, that's kind of, the sub bass is the kind of low frequency what makes the floor rumble, and it makes you want to go sick, literally. So let's just slap that in there dead quick. So we've got, so far, let's pretend, I'm really sorry about how long this has took, by the way. Really sorry. So it kicks in there, let's say. I don't know what to do it in this video. No, I'll do it in the next video, the build up. You know, like where it goes. It would be like, hang on. 8. This is wrong because it should be in third, but like it happens in all dubstep songs. It'd be like, but that'd be like. I do it in all my dubstep songs. I'll do that in the next lesson. So what we've got so far is, remember at the top, these are just me beats without the hi-hat. We'll introduce them a little bit later. So we've got. And then we can cut that and we can do it again, play it again, if you get what I mean. Right, so that was me new dubstep bass, okay? So if you go lesson 1, 2, skip this one and go to lesson 4 and think, what the fuck, where's that bass come from? Where's he done that from? It's this video, okay? So this is the one I'm using from now on. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, carry on watching the videos. I'm just going to carry on doing the videos now until I get sick or bored or fed up or something, okay? So expect quite a few videos now, okay? Peace.